Hey guys, happy late Saturday night, early Sunday morning if you're on the East Coast. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Not that I have anything really to say, but I'm gonna come up with something. What's up, Chris Wolf? Long time no see, my man. The baddest beard in the land. Joseph S is in here. Let me get that channel member, Joseph S again. Then we got Todd Carr, channel member, Scott Bruce 72, channel member. We've got Ground Frog visiting us tonight. Good to see you, Ground Frog. We got Crispy Critter. I hope you're still in here, buddy. I was going to start at 11:15. Didn't get home in time. Started at 11:30. Apologize. Threw y'all a little bit of a curveball there, but I didn't plan it that way. Joe Kaspernick, welcome, brother. Happy Saturday night, Sunday morning to you. Colby Venable, how are you, my man? Good to see you, buddy. Um, Run through that. I don't think there are going to be a lot of us in here tonight, but we're going to have a blast. We're going to make it worth our while. Um, the way I looked at it is Paul Mills, channel member. You were here earlier. I don't know if you guys are all still here. Hopefully you'll come back. Um, let's see. Acid Test Kids, channel member at Bama Ninja. Timmy was here earlier. But hopefully some guys will filter back in here. I know somebody sent me a message earlier that they were running an errand and they would be back in about 20 or 30 minutes. And when I saw Big Red, I actually lurked. Chef Rocky, channel member, how are you, bud? I was lurking in Big Red's earlier, and I saw that he wasn't going live late tonight. And then one of the reasons I pushed it back 15 minutes is I did notice towards the end of before I was going live that Backpack B and his little crew were live and they stopped about 10, 11 minutes ago, which kind of coordinated with me getting home. Jay Korskin, how are you doing, buddy? So that all coordinated good. And so I don't think anybody's live right now. And it's Saturday night. And I felt like, what else to do than hang out with whoever. Oh, guys, let's see what's up. I had a kind of a lit down slash weird adjustment today. Because, see, when you order from Amazon, you get Sunday deliveries. Well, I've got this light that's been coming in tomorrow, no surprises. Well, today I had kind of a mini grail that I jumped on middle of last week because I told myself that it was no longer going to be available. It was a limited deal. And if I didn't do something now, you know how we do, talk myself into doing something. And it was scheduled to be here today. So I was hoping to have it today. And it actually made it to Huntsville about 4 o'clock this morning, just like clockworks, like it always does, which I thought it'd be out for delivery, right? Well, I also had a set of scales that I'm going to be doing. Newsflash, a scale swap on my little Spyderco Native 5. I've just got these little micarta scales on here now. This is a nice center exclusive. It came with black G10, really nice scales. But I've got some, I'll show them to you here in a second. But they're micarta with burlap micarta inlay. They're pretty cool. They're, I want to see RC Design Works, but I probably got it wrong. Demonite, channel member, what's up? So anyway, long story short, that package that's in Huntsville and my kind of mini grail package that I was stoked about didn't come. Well, I checked because just to see, figured it'd come Monday. And now my knife is scheduled. Bashir Bear, what's up? Is allegedly scheduled to come tomorrow. Let me pull it up and just see if it's still showing tomorrow, which I don't know if they would just bring it tomorrow because they're bringing something else to me. And I would think that, but then I know the post office, no offense if you work in the post office, is not that sophisticated. But yeah, I've got some really cool few things come in. Arrives today. Okay, it didn't come today. Oh no. Now it says currently tracking is unavailable. So anyway, yeah, or maybe the post office thing is jacked up. But we'll check it again in a little while. Y'all remind me to check to see if that's going to be delivered tomorrow or if it's going to be delivered Monday. But I've got, I had to actually put together two orders. Um, I was going through some of my knives, like the Stick Boy by EMP EDC. Thomas McDonald, welcome, brother. And Chris Hinkle, welcome, brother. Channel member, both of you guys. But I put skiffs in this. I've been going to the skiff workshop, skiff blades compatibility chart, and we'll go there here in a second together. But what I've been doing is I've been updating or upgrading, whatever you want to call it. A lot of my, and I know my sound goes kind of away when I turn, but I've been updating several of my knobs with skiff, like this little knife. And what's great is you can go to the compatibility chart and it'll show you what bearings to order. Or you can do like I did on a couple and actually reach out and use your template. That line right here. And slide your bearing through to see what your height is of the ceramic bearing. And then slide your pivot through here to find out where your pivot fits snugly. And then you size it out. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Rolling in, what's up? And the only reason I say that and the reason that that's cool is I'm getting ready to do a whole bunch of disassembly videos because I know those were helpful for me on knives that, I didn't really feel comfortable taking apart. I feel comfortable taking pretty much everything apart now because I'm used to the struggle bus. And I feel like I know it'll be a fucked up deal. I know it'll be a pain in the ass, but I also know that if I get calm, that I'll persevere and I'll get it back together. Unless it's something crazy. So this chart right here is on the Skiffs Blades workshop, right? And it is a basic spreadsheet or table, and it goes down by different knives. And like, I've got a Berg Blade Slim, so I'll order some of these bearings. Those are just little 11 balls. But there's some cooler ones in here that I ordered. So for my Brian Brown Jaeger M, there's 6mm by 1/16 pivot by 13 balls. So these guys have a really good surface area, and they're true phosphorus bronze washers where your bearings actually come through the washer instead of it being crimped. So it just gives you a really stable platform. And then as I was going down through here, I've already done my Chavez Redemption Street. There's a video on that. Look at all the Civivis, guys. Not that anybody wants to spend $12 on a Civivi, but if I've got a Civivi that I really like a Cubit, I'd put $12 in it for some skiffs. Plus, you can use my code and save 10%. Javon 10. But which was the other knives that I ordered? Oh, my Demco. I was ordered a set of these Demco bearings, and these are really cool because these are 19 ball. Check these guys out. I'm hoping they're going to fit my Flytanium Arcade. That was kind of I didn't take it apart first, but I know that I've got one of my Demcos that does not have skiff bearings. One out of my 4. But I got some bearings for my mash and the Pony Stout. I've already done the Growler V2. Fair and Forged Buck. Those use the same bearings. I've got that knife, but I haven't skipped it yet. That's a different Flotanium. Oh yeah, and some of my EMPs, I did the relative. I got a set of bearings for it because I already did my thick boy, and I got a set for my Nimble V2. And then if you go down through here, all the giant mouses. So if you wanted to skiff any of your giant mouses, Golden Design Works standard. I'm just looking at now. Oh, and I got some more hinderers. So I got some for my Eclipse, which were different because they were 1/4 inch by 1/16 by 13 ball. They're little chunks. And then I've got some for my probably down my half track. There's a video on that. See what else? I know I've got a shitload of bearings that I ordered. I ordered probably $60 worth of bearings, which is insane, but it's for a whole lot of different knives. And it's to have a couple to give away and also to I don't want to do my field duty EDC. I think I'll order a set of these, but my field duty EDC, you get to a situation which I'm in where, guys, I don't know if I've told you this, but this right here, this is the wrong one, that's the cup. I love my field duty 3.5, but if I could only have one knife and walk away from the table, and this is by no means the most expensive knife in my collection, but if I had to have one knife to use, one knife to amuse, and one knife to cut, and one knife to rescue my Slurpee from the thug who's trying to take it from me, the Leon Ma, Matisfunction 7-month member, and a fucking just great guy, man. An absolutely great guy. We're gonna go look at his knife because I'm gonna show you where you can get a deal on it. And Maddie's even got a code there. He'll have to type it in. But this is my absolutely number one knife. But it's so good that I don't see a need to buy skiffs for it. It's just not my thing. You know, I don't want to go and mess with something that's nowhere near broken. You know what I'm saying? I've had situations that I didn't need to do that and I did it. Now, what I'm curious about and what I ordered is I ordered some of these Kungwu bearings because I'm very curious if they're going to fit my Pulsar, not Pulsar, my Padre. Which, guys, I don't know, not that I expect any of you to, but I don't know if any of y'all saw my top 10 imported knives for 2023 that I think came into my collection. I struggled with a couple because I didn't put the God of Mischief in there because I think it was a 2022 knife and I just cut my thumb. But this knife right here came out as my number one knife, not my most expensive, but in terms of refined, a knife that makes me smile, a knife that gives me the warm and fuzzies. This is it. Even though I've got all these fucking cuts on my thumb from dropping that blade on it, because my buddy's got the Evo 3.0, which after I used it for a week and did a review on it, or an overview more than a review, because I didn't hard use it, and it wasn't my knife, so I couldn't really enjoy it. But I think this knife's every bit. I know it's not the same. I know it's not whatever it is. Snatrag, what is up, buddy? The Padre is the best. And Jeffrey, I think I'm lucky, buddy. I think that was my choil, and it just had so much mass. Or with like the Padre will do, I've got such a thin cut that I'll be talking, and here in a little while I'll just start bleeding out. Enoch, what is up? I hope I hadn't missed anybody else. Pedro Armstrong, channel member. Guys, if I don't acknowledge you, the only reason I'm here is because I wanted to hang out with you guys. So tell me or say hey, because I might have just missed it when I was looking around. But I did want to show you guys a couple of cool things. And I don't know if y'all or if I showed this last night. Did I show this last night? Let me show you something crazy. And if y'all like it, I can get you. I'm even embarrassed to say that. I was going to say I can generate you an affiliate link. I went through that last night. How I joined the Amazon affiliate program. That's not why I picked up this knife. I think I picked up this knife because Lefty EDC had a knife similar to it. But check this out. And you can see this is legit stuff that I purchased, or I wouldn't share it with you guys. This right here. See that bad boy right there? Whoop, whoop. All right. That is the Anihue A373 pocket flipper. It's a little small titanium knife. How small, you say? That's a nimble. Not a nimble, that's a voodoo. That is a mini Axon. I was looking for something small that would be familiar. I know what I got. Here's a little mini Benchmade. So it's a smaller knife, right? But it's got a milled titanium clip that works very well. Flipper only deployment. But it's got this blade system. It's got this little rolling wheel here where you can tighten this blade in. You don't have to take this Hortex out. So basically when you loosen this blade up, and I've thought about putting one of my clip screws in here. That just slides out, right? So let me show you how the action is without the blade. So when it came in, it did not have the blade. It came with a pack of blades, but I want you to listen to this action. And I'm barely getting it any finger. Light switch. Push button. So then anyway, I remembered watching the video where there's a cool little video there on that Amazon link. But you just slide it in there like so, and it slides back and locks in. And then this has been a little tricky. It comes with an extra wheel, but I don't know if it's just because it's so thin that it's hard to get it lined up right, for me at least. But I'm an old man. So I'm thinking about putting just a regular little Torx screw in there. And then you just tighten this down by hand. And dude, that has been my unboxing knife. It needs a little bit of lubrication. I need to break it down. I haven't even taken it apart yet. And I will warn you that when I first tried to open it, I had my finger up here on the lock bar and it wants to lock it down. So the trick to this is just put your finger on the clip like we do when we deal with frame locks, and it takes all the pressure off the lock bar. It is probably too much, 69 bucks, because you know me, I'm a utility collector guy. I bought this crazy thing on Etsy, which I still think is super cool, for 160 bucks. And this is an American-made company, and he's got some right now with carbon fiber scales, but it has got a kind of like a shark lock, but it doesn't really work like a shark lock. And it's got that same large blade area where it's not like a little ruck or something where you've only got a quarter of the blade sticking out. But this is much more refined, whereas this is American made in somebody's garage, and it is very similar to a shark lock. And I cannot overcome the thumb studs on this knife. I can barely even slow roll it and lock it because this shark lock, or whatever you want to call it, is so stiff. I mean, if I try to thumb flick this, I can't lock it out. Let's see if I pull it back, it automatically opens. So all I do, Leland Phil, what's up? So I have to re-hold it and just flick it out. But this guy, this Design Works on Etsy, and if y'all remind me, we'll go over there and we'll look at it. The Chavez is a nice one, and I like the form factor of it being small. This is really cool, and we'll go to the link if you like your American maker. This reminds me of something, except Satu would slap me. I just sent him a bunch of knives. It's somebody that was, a machinist who was an inventor, who was a tinkerer, put something together really cool. And that's why I love this knife. And it's heavy. But he also made what I think is it's probably going to be big to a lot of you guys, because all of us know we don't need a pry bar. Stephen Wallace, what's up? Todd Carr, what's up? But this little pry bar right here is also made by Teal Design Works, and it is blue anodized titanium. And you'll notice that there's no rattle to this. It's got these earth magnets, right? So I've got a Torx 8 or 10, 8, 6, and a Phillips. So you can pop these bits out, but you got to really yank them out because they are absolutely tight. And check this out. You got a magnetic bit in the end, or check this out. What? You got a bit in the end, dudes. So what I'm telling you is, this is the most legit pry bar, and I've got the, and I love it to death. I'm a Vero fanboy, and I've got my Fulcrum. And again, is the form factor better of the Fulcrum? Sure, it's slicker, but check this out. Not much thicker. Carry 4 bits, which I have 4 here, but they're just turned around. No, I've got 2 bits here. 4 bits here. And not only do I have 4 bits, I can use those bits, tinker, or if I don't have my Weehaw stubby and I'm stressing with the Loctited, ooh, guys, I dealt with it today, with a Loctited body screw. And we'll go look at this guy's site in a second, his store. And I'll put it in the chat because I think he is a cool EDC gear maker, and he's a USA dude. I have no affiliation with him, don't have a link to him. I like him because he was when I ordered, and I know you can't hear me, but when I ordered that from him, he immediately sent me a message on Etsy and said, "Hey, buddy, I'm on vacation with my wife and my child, and I will not be back until Monday." It was like Saturday. I won't be back until Monday. Is it okay if I ship it then? I was like, sure, dude. Don't stress about that. But he is a super customer. Let me go to this site because I saw these on his Instagram. I started following him on Instagram after I bought this. Let's go and share this with you kids. Etsy. All right, this is just showing me, suggesting. This is where I also bought my Hurricane Razor, both my knives. So this is just suggesting me shit right now. So I'm about to search for them if I don't just see his stuff pop up, which it usually does. But I mean, if you get into Etsy and you look around and find some shops that you like, you'll get some really cool recommendations. Great Spyderco, Benchmade liners, things like that you wouldn't normally think to look for. So let me find this guy, Jay Teal. All right, Amsler. This is where I got my 2 Hurricane knives. This is my most recent Hurricane knife. I don't know if you can see that. We'll look at it in a second. But the Hurricane Razor is This guy makes them in his shop. I've got the mini. I'll show you what that looks like. You can have it set up to glow or not to glow. You can have it be a Tonto grind, where that is, a reverse grind, which is a Warncliffe. And then this one, I think, is made out of Magna Cut. Mine is. Let's see, what is this made out of? Yeah, this one's S35, which my big one's S35, but he also does them out of Magna Cut because I've got one that's Magna Cut. But I would go and see what I would do is I would go and look at, if it was me, I would look at the rate, I'd say that's a pretty cool knife. And then I'd favorite it. And once I favorited it, he would be in my shop as a favorite. And then this is that teal guy that I was just telling you about, these teal design utility folders. Site have sold out. Well, that's okay. Let me go find his shit. So I can click on his store. And you'll see that he's got, this is a different tool than what I've got. That's more of a smaller double bit. I'm not as crazy about it, but it's the same way. It's got the end, the place where you can put your bit down here at the end, or it looks like you can put your bit right here. I'm not a huge fan of that one compared to the one that I picked up, but let's see what he's got, because I know he has some carbon fiber on his here's some cool little weird utility knives, some little folding utility knives. Little fixed blade utility knife, if I'm not mistaken. Check that out. That's a little fixie. And he just does stuff like this. I mean, this is stuff that he's making. He's not buying it in China and reselling it. I mean, this is stuff that he's kind of putting a little bit of what I consider mad science into, because it's not your normal stuff, right? I mean, you've got a different little sheath there. That's a little fixed blade. He's got a little metal sheath. I don't know how that thing retains. I've never used that knife. I can't even speak for that knife. I can speak for the one that I've got, the flipper. But if I don't see it here in just a second, we're going to go to his Instagram, and I'm going to show you guys the coolness of what he really does. But anyway, when you find a shop like this, there's several shops that I follow, because once I find some gear from them, I'm like, well, I don't want to go hunting all of Etsy looking for these people again. Let's just look at this right here. I mean, to me, that's just kind of, yeah, it's clunky. Yeah, it's not, I've seen something similar, but that's his own original take on something like that. I can appreciate that. Yeah, it's expensive. I don't need it. Y'all watch. I'm such a freaking addict that I'll have bought something, probably this, before the night's over. And I've got more bit drivers than I've got since. But I can't read the chat, so if y'all are saying, Javon, quit this shit, you're boring the fuck out of me, this sucks, I can't see it, guys. I apologize. I squirrel brain down a rabbit hole, but I'm going to leave Mr. Teal for right now, and we're going to do something real quick. I'm going to go back to my Etsy page, and are y'all still with me? No, y'all aren't with me, so I'm going to stop sharing. Is everybody good? Who's in here? Who's in here? Brashear Bear, Marcel, what is up? Double D10 channel members both. How are you guys? Good to see you. We'll do something weird tonight, some weird giveaway. I don't know what. I've kind of got an idea, but probably won't be a knife, but it'll probably be something really cool. And shout out for Crispy Critter. I didn't see these. For some reason, they show up in my star checks. I'm not on YouTube. I don't have the YouTube chat open. So I apologize, Crispy. He's been a member for 6 months, and he wants to shout out to everybody that reached out to him. He's adjusting well to the drug used to dissolve his blockages, and he is doing fantastic. or he's on the wind. He is on the mend. We'll say that, and we will all put our prayers and positive thoughts behind our man, Crispy Critter, and we will give Satisfaction a thank you for 7 months. And for both of you guys, since I don't have a fart bell or I don't have a gong, a Kong, a Cole Ed Harrison gong, all I have is my badass Bowie knife that my buddy Ab Taylor, who came and joined the chat one night, and before I could give him a wrench, one of you beautiful motherfuckers threw him in timeout and hurt his feelings. And I think that's awesome because he's an egomaniac and I love him to death. And the fact that he's blowing up my text going, one of those motherfuckers put me in timeout. You can't see my chest. I just thought that was great. But he gave me this knife. This is a Silver Stag, and this is the biggest knife in my collection. And anytime somebody shows a member or does anything, I'll never gong you or fart you. I will give you a sordid salute. In no relation to Metal Complex, no relation to my friend Bob DeMarco. Edgy American, my buddy, what's up, man? You want me to send you a link? Are you free? Colby, take it easy, man. Have a great night. Have a fantastic Sunday. What is up, Chicago? Crispy, this was kind of a late call. I couldn't sleep. Kyle Coonley, what is up, brother? But let me do something real quick, guys. Give me 2 seconds to readjust. My hair is falling in my face. Whoops. Take me out of that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Boom. Boom. Go there and go there. Boom. Shannon, I'd love to have you join me, buddy. I sent you a link. I hadn't talked to you in for frickin' ever. B Shady, what is up? Cheeto Bandito, channel member, what is up? So I was squirrel braining on Etsy. Let me go back to Etsy because I want to show y'all just some other cool stuff I found there. Like if you're looking for Spyderco parts, some hardware that I had that I was able to give Shane, I got from Etsy. That's where I get all my Spyderco hardware. I get clips there. So again, this is just my homepage based on the type of shopping that I do, right? So if you see condoms or anything, you'll know it's not me. But what's this? I have no idea. Adam wrench. This is some little EDC wrench. I don't need this. I won't buy this. But look at that. How cool is that for just a little tool? I know y'all can make the jokes. I'm a little tool. I get it. But if you go to Etsy, sign up. You don't have to sign up because you're going to sell shit or give any information. Use a burner email. But if you sign up, you can start a page where you can find stuff like you like. And once you view it, just like anything else, it's going to recommend stuff to you based on what you like. So you'll discover new people. So when I came on here, I went Spyderco. This is the first time I came on Etsy. And I was like, huh, here are 3 scales. What the heck's that? And so I know Mettenboss is here, but here's some Ultim scales. I know everybody hates Ultim. Viking Ruins. Look at these bad boys. Textured patina shipwrecked. These are Flytanium that have been Sgali or something. But if you go through here, you'll see hardware kits, titanium hardware kits. You'll see lanyard stoppers. You'll see, I mean, anything you're looking for. Let's say I broke an axis spring. You know. All right, so here's some grip tillion replacement scales. There's the little one of those razors. Here's the tie designs. All right, let me go Benchmade. Does Benchmade have axis block? $5. And I know you can find them cheaper. I know Pocket Metal got, I think, 10 sets for $5 on. Here's the Benchmade knives pocket tool from Flitanium, which I don't recommend. I'll show you the tool that I use. This one right here. This is the one that Zach showed me. You can get it in different variations. Steel looks like what they've got. The one that I would want, that Zach has, it's sold out. I don't even have a picture of it. Let's see. That one right there is what Zach's got. I've got this one here, but what it's got is it's got a grip tillion, mini grip tillion or mini bug out, and a full-size bug out pivot. And it's got that D shape. So when you push your pivot out, you pull your axis bar lock, you put this little hook in the pivot and push it out, and this goes into your pivot. You can release your axis spring, and then this stays in your knife while you're changing your scales. And when you're ready to put your pivot back in, you put your pivot on this little hook or this point here, and you line up the D size, and then you just push it back out. It is such a cool tool for $35. It is an absolute winner. But I would urge you guys, if you like to just, because I know we all look at the usual suspects websites. I do. But if you just go to your homepage after you've been there for a while, you'll get suggested a lot of really cool stuff. So let's go to small fixed blade. And you can buy nice folders on here. That to me looks like the handle of a Scout. What's it made out of? 14C 28N. How long is it? So then if I want to go to his store, I'm going to follow his shop. But if I want to go to his store, looks like he's buying and importing these knives. That looks like a Best Tech or a QSP knife. How long is it? Interesting details. All right, so anyway, he's not being very helpful on telling me how big that knife is. But they've got flashlights, they've got lockpick kits. But yeah, that's some pretty cool stuff. T-Fetch, what is up? Todd Carr, I think I said hey to you. Knife Eclectic, what is up, brother? Marty, how are you? Let's see, who have I missed? But no, that's a place I find weird stuff. And yeah, it got me those hurricane razors I picked up there, and I picked up that teal Design Co. pry bar, and there are a lot. Like if we go to Etsy and just go pry bar, titanium pry bar. I'm not going to be able to read as good, but it's not going to make my head hurt. Do this. That's a little thick, but you'll find some cool stuff on here, handmade stuff. Here's a little ruck type knife. Here's some of Amsler's. I don't know where that Todd Denny. I don't know where his side by sides are. Little mini razor knife. And I'll show you these bad boys in a sec. But just neat stuff, you know, drivers. They're handmade. I guess that's Etsy's thing, that it's handmade stuff. Little driver wallet. But yeah, there's cool stuff out there, guys. That's my point. That I just discovered it. Not that we need to discover new stuff to spend money on. It did freeze. What I do is when I break away from somebody, they don't change, and I'm not. I should be sharing my entire desktop. You're right. Demonoc's right. I am not sharing properly. I was sharing tabs. But all the Mettenboss scales are on there. Ed, what's up, channel member? All right, I'm caught up. So, what did everybody carry today? Let me show you what I carried. I got this apart. I had to put my blow dryer on it and cleaned it out. My Medford Mini Marauder. Carry that in my right pocket, and then in my left pocket, I'm not exactly sure what I carried. Oh yeah, I carried my little GEC keychain knife. Carried that in my left pocket. And then in my back pocket, I carried my TKL Raider. Great little made in America knife. This is the guy that partnered with Jared to do his knife. So what'd you guys carry on this lovely Saturday where my tax guy didn't call me back? Neil McKenzie carried the Civivi Thug, which is a beast, SD Classic, a tiny SOG, and a Springfield XD40 subcompact. Nice. I did not have to carry my 365 today because I didn't go anywhere really outside of my house. I chillaxed. Shot some videos. One's coming out tomorrow. I shot some videos on some knives that I sent away to Satu Dave. Jim, welcome, buddy. The SOG Instinct and the Bitchmade Hidden Canyon. I've seen some pretty good deals, which is an oxymoron, on some Benchmades that are going out of stock. Double D10 carried the Stench Ramlock and Topps Felony Stop. All right, we got to pause there for a second. I did jump off on a Stitch Ramlock that I'm waiting for that should be here Monday. How do you like it, Double D10? And Thomas McDonald, channel member, carried the Vosti Thunderbird and the Rosecraft French Broadjack. I have not tried one of those knives yet, the Rosecraft, but I'm really interested. I've heard great things about them. Crispy Critter carried his gong and his Boker Barlow Bald Oak. What a beautiful knife. Both of those. Matthew Russell carried the Growler V2 and it sat today. Nice. I've got my Growler V2 right here. I did my top 10 for me knives that I got in 2023 under $100, and the knife for me that beat out the Civivi Vision FG by just a smidge was this knife. This is my number one knife. I love it. Let me get back up here. Who's next? All right. Marty was rocking the Evo Typhoon. Nice. With gym shorts and flippers. That's a picture I didn't need to see, but I know that Typhoon was rocking it. Jeffrey Dawson, channel member, carried the Les George MK3 and a Blade HQ exclusive PM2 and LMAX with the Emerson Wave opener. Very nice. I have not gotten into the Emerson Waves. I do have an Emerson A100, but I've not gotten into the Waves because I just don't know if I don't know if I'd use it that way. Brian F., what is up, buddy? Welcome, man. Double D10, do you love it? That is great. I picked up a black one. It looked like was it DLT or River's Edge Cutlery? I'd have to look where I picked it up. But one of them had them in stock. I wasn't planning on getting it. I saw that it was in stock and it wasn't serrated, and I had to jump on it. I think it's because MC did his video of his most expensive knife, his Borka Marfione stitch. Demonox, the Stinger he got from me, sweet, and a male rat. How do you like the Stinger, buddy? I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It should be pretty sharp, and that would have been sharp with the TS Prof at 17 degrees. Pocket Stuff carried his Protect Strider. I like those little knives. And a Kaiser Swedge. What is a Kaiser Swedge? Oh, yeah. That looks like a very good little knife. Ed was pounding the pound cake. Neil McKenzie, congratulations. I ordered a Phoenix last night during the live. A full-size Cold Steel Recon 1 Tanto. That is a badass knife. Congratulations, dude. You have a good knife day. I'm really hoping, Jeffrey, because my buddy had an MSI, my buddy A to Z EDC. I'd like for you guys to follow him on Instagram if you get a chance. He lets me borrow a lot of knives that I don't have. He's a local buddy of mine. And his MSI was stiff, and I did not like it at all. But I've heard that some stitches are very smooth. Todd Carr carried the Leatherman Surge, the Gerber Diamond Shard, SD Classic, 3-inch carabiner knife, Cold Steel 4max, Civivi Backlash, Civivi Elementum in the fifth pocket, an Olight, I1 R2, an I3T, an Open Mini, Papa Bear Knives Pocket Luxury Fixie. Very nice, my man. Very nice. Talcoon Leg carried his modded Titius, and American Blade Works Model 1 Warranty. I don't know if y'all know, but those are back in stock at NAF sale. Sweet, Demonock. I'm glad you like it, buddy. It is a great knife. The 5 Max did come out, and the DLT that's got it, I saw somebody had it. Like $2.99, or is it more than that? It is Sunday. Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. T-Fetch, it was just a late night thing when Jody didn't go live and there was nobody. Backpack B had finished his live, and I figured I'd jump on here, not long, for an hour or so. I figure we'll give away some stickers and a torch in honor of Mersalt. Let's see what. Wrong drawer. I think that's probably the best one. We'll give away some stickers, and I'll load you up with stickers, and then I'll give away this little beast. Push it and hold it. It's instant on, high beam. Double click it. It turns it on, and then you click it once to cycle through low, medium, high, low, medium, medium, high, and high. And then you hold it, turn it off. Now it's off. Will fit on a keychain, but it's also got this little magnetic tail cap. It is the it is a it is the A3 Aurora Pro aluminum body. I'll see if I can find something else to throw in there when I ship it out, but we'll do a giveaway in the chat at some point, unless there's somebody you guys know we need to go raid. Chicken fried steak, what is up, buddy? So, Marty, how often do you make 80-15 scales? Do y'all keep those in stock, or are those something that kind of come around shows? Because I sent my 80-15 to Satu Dave with a couple other knives that he's going to do his magic on, and I'm going to probably want to tie it out. Todd Carr also carried a small leather camera pouch on a belt with accessories for a surge, like jigsaw blades. quarter blades, a few sockets, adapters, etc. Still trying to figure out the best carrying size for a belt. What I went with, because I don't carry a Surge, I carry a Charge Plus, but I carry it in my pack. And I got this little thing off Amazon that is this Ram gear, and it's a little belt holder with a clip on it. I clip it inside my mole in my bag, but it's got my bit kits and they're held under tension. So I've got my bit kits in there, but then I've also got, because I don't like these flat bits as much, so I got this on Amazon. I don't know if y'all can see that, but what this is it is a little ratchet that takes a regular bit unless you put it in like so, and then on your Leatherman get your little locking bit out, pull out the flat bit, and you've got a little ratchet. I thought that was really cool, because these bits are okay, but for Torx, I just don't think they're all that. I think they're good for Phillips, they're good for flatheads, they might be good for other bits, but I've not had them great for breaking down knives. But that is how I do my, I don't carry it on my body, but I do have a little pouch that will carry that Leatherman in it, and then I can carry the bit kit on my belt if I wanted to, because it's got a belt holder. Where did I put it? There it is. And see, this little side thing here that's designed to hold a bit extender is magnetic. So it holds it pretty good. I used to just carry my Skeletal before I had my Charge and that bit kit, because that's all that is, a bit holder, good set of pliers, and a little serrated knife. If you do the serrations, I figured if I was going to do them, I'd do them on something like this. Knife collector, what y'all talking about? The MSI, gotcha. I think the hole's too big. I think when you run into, that's one of the things that Devo got so right on the Growler V2. I think when you get with that big hole, it gives yourself that hot dog down the highway feeling. When you lose all your momentum and it goes through the blade, to me, it's a scary feeling. I'm not, knock on wood, cut myself on it. Chicken fried steak, what is yeah, the 5 Max is a beast. And again, I set my 4 Max off with my 8015. But I think my 8015 video comes out tomorrow. Luke, I'm glad you're here, buddy. It is a low key place, and I will stay here till I fall asleep. I don't know how long I've got in me, but I knew I wanted to jump on here because there was nothing going on. And I came out here, Luke, because I felt like you might need a hang with your knife brethren and sisters. All right, what I miss? Y'all are funny. Luke, good a bit. You lurk anytime, buddy. Hey, Rob, how are you, bud? I added you to my channel today, as a recommended channel that I watch. Kyle Cooley, now that's funny. Kyle always reaches out with love, and he's got to have his humor on the end of it. That's why we love him. I remember I used to call and still do in chat when I talk to him. I'll spell it out. Kyle Coon, Coon dash Lee. Because Shane couldn't pronounce his name. And he was like, no, like Coonley. Shane still didn't get it, but I thought it was funny. The Coonley. So you put them on NAF sale. Let's take a look. And I won't fail you guys on my share. That's not it. Go back to what I know. And since it won't open new windows, that's what it's about Etsy. It opens new windows. There's Rob's. Guys, that's a banger. Great little knife. The orange ram lock. That's what I reviewed of A to Z EDC. The Scout by Griffin. You haven't sold this yet. I was interested in this, Rob. How do you like that, my man? Did you just review it and kind of catch it and release it, or did a little small for you? What were your thoughts? Because I love my Scout 2.5, my fixie. No, Neil. Marty, I'll let you know because I've got one inbound, and it's very possible. If it can slice my hand with the tip closed, I will definitely slice it. Hi, guys. Yeah, Nashville, I think. I don't know what the fee is because I haven't sold there yet, but I bought several times. Like A100 I bought there, a Griffin Scout 2.5, a little Lion Steel, and one of my Hurricane AMSA lasers I bought there. Yeah, those are some beauties, buddy. I don't know if y'all saw MC's video yesterday where he was talking about the most expensive knife in his collection. And, you know, haters be damned, he sold 40 knives of his collection to get the knife he wanted. So I think there's a lot to be said for that, you know. It meant that much to him. And it was a Marfione Stitch manual in just badass. Marty, y'all kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. That's why I don't know if I saw in the comments how hard it is. Like, do you put them in production if I wanted to order some 8015? Are you still doing those? Paul Mills, welcome, channel member. Good morning. That's right, Dean Knott. Who are we to say what somebody wants is not important to them? Because we're all night nuts. We're all kind of into our weird stuff. I picked up that Phoenix. I picked up one I've got coming tomorrow that should be cool. Probably won't come till Monday. Let's see if our post office is updated. Ooh, I know what else I got today. I've got to show you guys. All right, so the post office isn't working. Something went wrong. Please check again later. All right. So let's go to Instagram and let me show you what I got today. Whoops. I got a micro J cow. That little guy right there, that little Ulta one. Acid wash blade. G10 pins. How cool is that? Great knives right there. There's Miguel Moirel. There's Kev and Colin. What? Ah, Rob, I want a Rosie so bad. You and Duty. I like that black one. Not that one as much, but I mean, they're all awesome. I like that one right there. I'm sorry, guys. When I get on this, I just scroll. Eight, eight shots of knives and then a shot of titties. I don't know what that was. That was a Domino's girl getting busy with it. Five Door, what is up, brother? All right, guys, let's see what else I've got to go with my light. Do y'all fidget? Rob, I've got the fixed blade. Bad. Matter of fact, I'm trying to buy another one of these, but he hadn't dropped any yet. These T Denny Apprentice. This is an acid washed, super thin slicey Magna Cut, but he also does this in satin. And these things disappear on you. But on top of the light and the swag, I'm gonna do this little fidget coin. This spinner. I was killing it the other day. I don't know why my hands must be a little slickery. Kind of going to be a random giveaway, get y'all in the game for fidgeting and knifing or flashlighting, and then we will include some Joe's Jank. And guys, this stuff glows. You won't be able to see it under my light. But this little jank has little areas in it that glow. See that? It is so freaking cool. So, for tonight's giveaway, before we all fall asleep, we're going to give the Robivon, only because I've got a titanium one coming tomorrow. This sweet, sweet little handmade jank from Joe Isabella. And a fidget. So all you guys will need to do is email me. Let's see how we're going to do this. Where is it? Where is it? I don't want to do YouTube random comment picker. Is there somebody that we should go raid that y'all can think of? Or is it's just easier, isn't it? Let's see what I've missed. All right, we're going to do it in the chat. We're going to do it in the chat. Bear with me, guys. The giveaway tool. And we're just going to go Now, I'll warn you, it is very, very possible that I spelt this wrong. However, we need to spell it. Scotch and things, what is up? However, you need to spell it the way I spelled it, even if I spelled it wrong. One guess only. Spell it correctly. Do your best to spell it correctly. I don't know why my eyes are getting so heavy. I might be getting ready to go narcoleptic on you where I just fall asleep against my mic. Wake up in like 2 hours and y'all are just sitting there laughing at me. Talk about fixed blades, Rob. That is my latest love. Vero Axon Fixie. Oh, you look at y'all playing for other people. I've got the kindest group. You guys are awesome. But never, ever feel guilty for winning something for you. Yes, that's a Vero, buddy. I'm not only a Vero fanboy, but more importantly, I'm an Axon guy. So started off with an Axon liner lock. Then I got my Fixie, which is about the same size, just thinner. Solid knife. And then I got this little booger, the mini frame lock. So I've got the full nest of Axons. Now I don't have an Impulse or one of the others yet, but I focused kind of my attention on that rabbit hole of the Axons. I don't know why the design language speaks to me because it's just so kind of understated. You blowing me up, buddy? I have not have any. Nope, I'm not getting blown up. Good, because I don't have anything turned on. This Axon's got skiffs on it, and it is a dropping machine. Let's see how many people we've got that have entered. 36. Good, guys. There are a few more in here, but they might be lurking, so I'm going to give it about, we'll say 5 minutes. We'll go about an hour and a half tonight, so it won't be too late. That way it'll be 1 o'clock. If y'all have to go to church in the morning, you won't get in trouble by your families. I'm going to give it 60 seconds, guys, to put Insomniacs in the chat for the giveaway that will include the Rovivon. What's the number on it? I can't read because I took my glasses off because they were making me dizzy. It is the A3 Pro Rovivon. Come with a little case and all the accessories. And then a Fidget coin Come with a little case. And, oh man, I really don't want to give away this jank after watching it glow. It is the coolest stuff, guys. I mean, you guys, when you look at this jank that Joe did, do I want to give away the blue one? Or the green one? I'll give away the blue one. All right, guys. Here we go. How many people we got registered in here? Let's see. We got 37. We've got 47 in here. So, guys, I'm going to give y'all 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Todd Carr. Winner, chicken dinner. And there's not a knife in here, Todd. It's a flashlight. It's some jank. And it's a fidget. So just send me your address. Let me throw it in here. I think you're in Canada. Are you in Canada, buddy? I forget, but I can send to you because this is nothing that'll get confiscated. And here's my email. Make sure I put it on there right. Congratulations, Todd Carr. And this is a great little torch. I've got one. I've got a clear one on my keychain. But it's just great for carrying. And you're going to love the jank, dude, that Joe made. This is super cool. I mean, it glows under light. And then the little fidget's just a little something else. And I'll make sure I load you up with stickers, buddy. But guys, I appreciate y'all hanging with me for a little while tonight. And I hope I didn't keep y'all up too late. But I just decided to go live because nobody else was live. I had a feeling Luke wanted to hang out for a little while, and I'm glad I did. Top Dog, what is up? And Luke, if you're in here, I hope you're doing all right, buddy. And I hate that today sucks for you, but tomorrow's a different day. Josh Worth just gifted 5 memberships. Josh Worth, you did not have to do that, buddy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you more than you know. And I do not have YouTube open. Let's see who won the memberships. Hold on. I've got to find out. Because they will be eligible for Friday night's member giveaway. Let's see. Go to history. All right, since I'm on StreamYard, this is just jacking me up. I'm going to have to go to Javon. Side Flicks. Go to live. And pop the chat out. All right, Colby. Let's see. Sharp Guy was gifted a membership. Pocket Stuff was gifted a membership. Brother B Shady was gifted a membership. Blade Ogre was gifted a membership. And Todd Carr was gifted a membership. All from the kindness of our man, Josh Worth. Guys, I appreciate you more than you know. Todd, please email me. Let me put my email back in here so you got it. Please email me your address. If you send it out tonight, I won't be able to send it tomorrow, but you won't forget. So if you go ahead and send it tonight, I will get your label ready. That way it'll go out Monday. And there is the email that comes to my phone now that I'm out of the corporate world and I don't get numbers, or I don't get emails there all the time, which is nice, guys, to not get blown up all the time. But guys, have a fantastic Sunday. Don't work too hard. Have a great week. Hopefully I'll see you guys Monday night with Pocket Metal for a little while if we hang out. I do enjoy hanging out with you guys. It makes it a lot of fun. But guys, look out for the guy or girl to your left. Look out for the guy or girl to your right. Look out for one another. Try to keep love in your heart. We all need it now. Go forward with love in your heart. Spread it wherever you can like a flashlight. And guys, choose debate, not hate. I love you all.